Okay, welcome back. This is the final video in the series on doc editing using Adobe Premiere. So we've done a lot, I'm telling you. We have got a lot to be proud of in terms of our progress here. We have, just a quick recap, we brought in an interview segment, we found our select reels, our sound bites, we put them in the order we wanted, we trimmed them down, we layered in B-roll over the top of them to show what Andrea is saying, not just watching a talking head. Then we went ahead and edited together 2 natural breaks to serve as transitions between chapters 2 and 3 of her interview. We cut together the intro to music, and we went ahead and made just her final interview segment, the outro, and just got added there, kept it short. And then we went ahead and created a little title sequence and an on-screen ID, and then cleaned everything up a little bit, gave it just a light mix down in terms of audio, and added some cross dissolves just for flow. So now we're ready to go. This is at about 5 minutes and 30 seconds, our program is, so that's pretty nice. And now we're going to take you to the export options here. So up here, you're going to go to the Export tab. This is located at the top left of your overall interface. So we go into the Export tab, and this is our export window here with export options. We're going to give it a specific file name. So whatever your naming conventions, it's going to default to the sequence name, which is fine. I don't want to put in any spaces. I'll put it in underscore. And when I do exports, I do like to give them a number. And my number is always the month, the date, and the year. And so that lets me know, just by looking at it, what's the most recent version that I exported. Because I might want to go in here and make changes. Then I'm going to give it a location. This is exactly where I want it. So I don't need to do that. Now, match source. This means that we shot this in 1920 by 1080 standard HD, and we can see, if we go down here to the lower right, we can see output, what it's going to be. This is going to be H.264, which is the proper MP4 codec for uploading to YouTube, and this is 1920 by 1080 at 23.976 frames per second, almost 24. And that's normal for 24 frames per second video. And a lot of other technical information that I don't understand and that we don't need to pay attention to at this level of our expertise. But if you're looking for a faster upload time to YouTube and also faster refresh and playback for individuals, you might want to go to match source medium bitrate. This compresses the video a little bit, but the quality loss is nothing really. So usually when I'm uploading to YouTube, I'll do match source adaptive medium bitrate, and I leave everything else as is. We're not getting into captions or anything like that for these types of videos, so that would be a more advanced lesson down the line. But when we're ready, we're going to go ahead and export. And as this is exporting, you can't do anything else. There are some more advanced options to export using Media Encoder, which is also software that's in the Creative Cloud app. That means that you could go back to editing in Premiere while the film is exporting in Media Encoder. But for this short little video, we don't need to do that. It's going to take about a minute to export. Okay, so our export was successful. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bring up a Finder window, and we're going to go and look for that. Here it is, donation station with the date. If I double click it, this is going to open in QuickTime.
We have this really vibrant local food community, people working together to create.
Okay, so we won't watch the whole thing, but we can fast forward it to a little bit of this natural break.
How are you? Brian's going to be shooting with us today.
Hi, Becky.
Hi. Okay, we're going to go to the farmer's market now. Get set up.
Awesome. All right, and we'll just check our
We're supporting local.
check our end here.
Supporting local food pantries, other nonprofits, and it all comes together in this great localized cycle.
Okay, so you see the value of going through and checking your work after you've exported. You see that there was one little mistake here, one little sort of errant frame somewhere here that I would have to fix in Premiere, and then re-export that. But by and large, a successful export, a successful short film, put together with the three main ingredients: interview, B-roll, and natural break. And that concludes the Premiere Pro documentary editing series. Feel free to jump back into videos if you need a refresher, or reach out to me with any sort of comments or email. Happy to follow up with you if further consultation is needed.